Not everyone who stands beside you is truly on your side. In life, you'll meet people who smile, nod, and act supportive, yet something about their presence feels off. Their words might sound encouraging, but their energy tells a different story. You can't quite put your finger on it, but deep down, you sense their hidden resentment, their quiet envy, or even their subtle hostility. The truth is, not everyone will openly express their dislike for you. Some will disguise it behind forced politeness, fake admiration, or passive-aggressive behavior. And if you're not paying attention, you might mistake them for friends when, in reality, they're anything but. That's why understanding the hidden signs of secret dislike is essential. When you can recognize these subtle behaviors, you take back control, protecting your peace, filtering out toxic influences, and surrounding yourself with people who truly want the best for you. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to be disturbed by the opinions of others, but that doesn't mean we should ignore warning signs or allow negativity to linger in our space. The goal is not to react emotionally or seek revenge. It's to become aware, stay detached, and make wise choices about who we allow into our lives. In this video, we'll break down 5 powerful signs that someone dislikes you but is hiding it. These aren't just minor annoyances or misunderstandings. They are deep-rooted behaviors that reveal a person's true intentions. From deceptive compliments to quiet sabotage, we'll expose the subtle red flags that many overlook. If you've ever had a feeling that someone wasn't as supportive as they seemed, you're about to gain the clarity you need. And before we dive in, take a second to like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset. Your energy is valuable. Don't waste it on people who secretly want to see you fail. Now, let's get into it. 1. Their compliments feel off. The hidden insult disguised as praise. Not all compliments are genuine. Sometimes, the words that sound like praise are actually subtle insults wrapped in politeness. When someone secretly dislikes you but wants to maintain their facade, they won't attack you directly. Instead, they'll deliver compliments that have a hidden sting, words that leave you feeling unsettled rather than appreciated. It's the coworker who says, "Wow, I didn't expect you to do so well on that project." Or the so-called friend who tells you, "You actually look really nice today," as if looking good is an exception for you. These comments aren't outright insults, but something about them feels off. That's because they're designed to make you doubt yourself while allowing the person to maintain plausible deniability. If you call them out, they'll say you're overreacting or that they didn't mean it that way. But deep down, you know the truth. Real friends don't lace their praise with poison. Another tactic they use is overly exaggerated compliments that don't feel sincere. Instead of a simple "good job," they might go overboard, saying something like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you actually pulled that off." As if your success was the most unexpected thing in the world. This kind of response isn't about celebrating you. It's about subtly undermining your confidence while pretending to be supportive. Stoicism teaches us that external validation, whether good or bad, should never define our self-worth. But that doesn't mean we should ignore the intent behind people's words. If someone consistently gives you praise that leaves you questioning yourself, take note. Real admiration uplifts, while hidden resentment disguises itself as backhanded support. Pay attention to how their words make you feel. Do you leave conversations feeling encouraged or subtly diminished? Do their compliments seem forced, insincere, or strangely off-putting? If so, you're dealing with someone who doesn't genuinely appreciate you. They're just keeping up appearances. And in that case, the best response isn't confrontation. It's indifference. You don't need their approval, and you don't need to keep them around. A true Stoic knows that actions, not words, reveal who is truly in their corner. 2. They never support you openly. Silent sabotage in disguise. When someone secretly dislikes you, they won't always tear you down directly. Instead, they'll withhold the one thing that reveals true friendship, genuine support. They may act friendly when you're together, but when it really matters, they are nowhere to be found. Their silence is loud when you need encouragement, their absence obvious when you achieve something great. Picture this. You share an exciting milestone. Maybe you landed a new job, launched a project, or achieved a personal goal. A real friend would celebrate with you, offering encouragement, sharing your success, or simply acknowledging your hard work. But this person, they give a lukewarm response. "Oh, that's cool," they say, quickly changing the subject. Or worse, they don't acknowledge it at all. Their lack of support doesn't stop at words. If you have an event, a project, or a moment where a friend's encouragement would mean a lot, they will find excuses not to be involved. You might notice that they never engage with your work, never show up when invited, and never acknowledge your growth. They won't openly tear you down, but their disinterest sends a clear message. They don't want to see you win. This passive form of sabotage is rooted in resentment. They may feel threatened by your progress, envious of your determination, or simply unwilling to admit that you're moving forward while they remain stagnant. The Stoics remind us that envy is a weakness of the mind, something we must recognize in others but never allow to affect us. Instead of seeking their approval or wondering why they won't support you, accept reality as it is. Not everyone who claps for you truly wants to see you succeed. So pay close attention to who celebrates your victories. True friends don't need to be forced to show support, they do it because they genuinely care. And those who remain silent when you rise, they were never truly in your corner to begin with. 3. They subtly undermine you. The art of passive-aggressive doubt. Some people won't openly oppose you, but they'll make sure to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Instead of straightforward negativity, they'll use passive-aggressive tactics to make you question yourself. These individuals don't want to see you succeed, but they also don't want to reveal their true feelings. So, they choose a more calculated approach, undermining you in ways that are hard to call out. It's the friend who smirks when you share your goals and says, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" As if your ambition is foolish. It's the coworker who constantly reminds you of potential failure. You know, most people don't make it in that industry. It's really competitive. Or the relative who discourages you under the guise of being realistic. "I just don't want you to get your hopes up." These comments aren't direct insults, but their impact is just as damaging. They're designed to shake your confidence while allowing the person to maintain a mask of concern. One of the most dangerous aspects of this behavior is its subtlety. Because they aren't outright attacking you, you might second-guess yourself. Maybe they're just trying to help, you tell yourself. But over time, their words create a mental barrier, making you hesitate before taking action. The goal isn't to guide you, it's to keep you from growing beyond them. Stoicism teaches us that external negativity is powerless unless we give it weight. The opinions of others should never dictate our decisions, especially when those opinions are rooted in jealousy or fear. If someone constantly questions your choices without offering real solutions or encouragement, recognize it for what it is, an attempt to keep you small. Trust your instincts. If someone's words leave you feeling drained rather than inspired, take a step back. A real friend offers constructive advice, not disguised discouragement. Surround yourself with those who uplift, not those who pretend to care while secretly hoping you fail. The moment you stop seeking validation from those who undermine you, you take back your power. 4. They disguise gossip as concern. The two-faced manipulation. When someone dislikes you but wants to keep up appearances, they won't attack you directly. Instead, they'll talk about you behind your back, often under the guise of concern. These individuals are experts at pretending to care while subtly poisoning how others perceive you. They won't openly slander you, but they'll drop just enough doubt into conversations to make people question you. It starts with innocent-sounding phrases like, "I really hope they're doing okay, but have you noticed how they've been acting lately?" Or, "I'm not trying to spread rumors, but I just find it strange that." They carefully frame their gossip in a way that makes it seem like they're worried about you when, in reality, they're planting negativity in the minds of others. Their goal isn't to help. It's to create doubt, slowly eroding your reputation while keeping their hands clean. This kind of person thrives on manipulation. They might pretend to be supportive in front of you, but the moment you're not around, they twist the narrative to make you seem unreliable, arrogant, or unstable. They might say things like, "I love them, but they can be a bit much sometimes," or "I just don't know if they have what it takes." These statements are subtle, but their impact is powerful. Over time, they influence how others see you, making it harder for you to gain trust and support. The Stoics teach us to focus only on what we can control. We can't stop people from talking behind our backs, but we can control how we respond. The best approach: don't engage. Don't defend yourself against baseless whispers. Instead, let your actions speak so loudly that their words lose power. Fake concern is a weapon of the weak. Those who lack the courage to face you directly will always resort to talking behind your back. Recognize these manipulators for what they are. If you notice someone constantly speaking negatively about others, rest assured they do the same when you're not around. Distance yourself from anyone who spreads doubt instead of encouragement. A strong mind doesn't waste energy on those who thrive in shadows. Keep moving forward, and let the truth reveal itself in time. 5. They constantly compete with you, secret rivalry in disguise. Another sign that someone secretly dislikes you is when they treat every interaction as a competition. While they may act friendly and supportive on the surface, underneath it all, they view you as a rival rather than a partner or friend. They may constantly compare themselves to you, or worse, try to one-up you in subtle ways that feel unnecessary or even hurtful. For instance, when you share an accomplishment or success, they quickly follow up with something they've done that is bigger or better. If you talk about a new project, they might suddenly bring up their own project with the intention of making yours seem less impressive. It's not about sharing joy. It's about minimizing your achievements to make theirs stand out. They might say things like, "That's great, but I actually did something similar last year, and it went even better." Their words aren't meant to acknowledge your success. They're designed to create a sense of competition, subtly diminishing your wins while inflating their own. This kind of behavior often goes unnoticed because it's disguised as casual conversation, but it's a telltale sign of hidden resentment. Instead of celebrating your progress, they see your achievements as a threat to their own sense of worth. Deep down, they may feel insecure about their own abilities and try to mask it by constantly comparing themselves to you. In the end, they're not really supporting you. They're trying to stay ahead of you at all costs. Stoicism teaches us to avoid envy and competition for the sake of competition. A Stoic understands that our self-worth isn't determined by the success of others, nor should we measure our value against someone else's achievements. Instead, we should focus on our own growth, content in knowing that the only competition we face is with ourselves. If you notice someone continually trying to outdo you or diminish your successes, take a step back. This behavior reflects their internal struggle, not your shortcomings. The best response is to remain focused on your own path, free from the need for validation or comparison. True friends don't see you as a rival, they celebrate your journey as much as their own. Surround yourself with people who are secure enough to uplift, not compete with, you. In conclusion, recognizing the signs that someone dislikes you but is hiding it is crucial for protecting your peace and maintaining your integrity. The subtle behaviors of fake compliments, lack of support, passive-aggressive tactics, disguised gossip, and secret rivalry can be hard to spot, but once you do, you can distance yourself from toxic individuals and focus on surrounding yourself with those who truly have your best interests at heart. As a Stoic, remember that the actions of others are beyond your control, but your response is what truly matters. Don't waste energy on people who drain you or undermine your growth. Instead, focus on what you can control, your mindset, your actions, and your circle. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset for more insightful content on personal growth, resilience, and the Stoic way of life. Thank you for watching, and remember, protect your peace, stay true to yourself, and keep elevating your life, no matter who's watching.